Madame Tussauds Waxworks Museum opened in London in 1835. But in 2006, which celebrity baby became the first ever infant to be immortalised in wax? The answer in just 27 seconds. Shiloh Pit, and good evening. Welcome to Tag, or rather, an exact replica of it, so incredibly lifelike you'd swear it was real, but for one thing. But don't let that spoil our fun tonight as we melt down society's prejudices about generations and mould them into your own opinion, with enough left over to simonise the glittering trophy that we will be presenting to the finest generation who has ever lived this evening. So let's meet the piles of wax that I'll be applying heat to and fashioning into the image of quality entertainment. Shall we? Yes! Hi. First up, the generation most likely to refer to themselves as the generation most likely. They invented the high school formal. 10 years later, they invented the high school reunion. And a decade after that, the midlife crisis. They feel the bony hand of death on their shoulder, but they turn and say, no, I've still got $2 worth of credit left on the pokie machine. Baby boomers Amanda Keller and Todd McKinney. Amanda, hello. Hi, Todd, how are you?
Your entrance, was that tap dancing?
Yeah, well, you know, I was a little self-conscious. I knew you were here and I knew you were judging me. I could feel your eyes burning. One. Wow, that's all right. But can I just say, can I pay you a compliment and say what a pleasure it is to have somebody on the show who's got some talent? Let me say, you can sing and you can dance, and most people, you know, I certainly don't have that. I have nothing. I can't do anything. That's why I'm doing television. And television actually doesn't celebrate the professional. Television, as you know, because you can sing and dance and you sit behind a panel and judge other people, television celebrates the amateur, does it not?
No, it does, but the audience sit there and judge me.
Yeah. Do you get little old ladies who poke you with umbrellas if you don't judge their favourites nicely on the show?
Yes, I had someone spit on me.
Really?
Yeah, crossing the road in Collins Street. Football crowd was coming out of the MCG and...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with the TV show.
But it was my mum.
Oh, really? Sorry. Well, you know what? I can guarantee you one thing. You're not going to be spat on tonight.
Thank
Todd
you.
McKinney, ladies and gentlemen. Next, the generation most likely to remember Ali Sheedy, Cliff Young and Q, the winged serpent. They wore Choose Life T-shirts, played Atari video games and could no doubt tell you what show starred Teeny Yothers. Yes, there's no end to how tedious they can be. Generation X's Charlie Pickering and Dave Hughes. Hi, Charlie, welcome back.
It's great to be here, Shaun.
Thank you.
Great to have Hughesy here.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to point out, are you two comfortable like that? Because on the other show you do, you're actually sitting on opposite sides of each other. Would you like to swap? Is it awkward, this?
I would feel better on that.
We'll swap over, that's fine.
Swap over.
Yeah,
That's okay.
we'll do that. We'll do that.
I want you to work well together, you know, you guys. You're more relaxed because you're not wearing suits and ties.
Should we have Dave throw to an amusing clip to make him feel really comfortable? Should we do that?
Sure. You can do that if you want. Do you want to throw to a clip now?
I do, but I don't have any, so it's going to get uncomfortable pretty quick.
Hey, can I just... I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, but do you mind if I don't call you Hughesy? I just feel it's undignified. Can I call you David?
Oh, yeah, and I'll call you Mum.
Actually, to avoid the mum thing, why don't... Because Hughes is a Welsh name. Can I call you Duffid?
I would appreciate that. I'd feel like I was in Lord of the Rings or something, so...
Duffid Hughes, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the generation most likely to be involved in piracy. Somali or DVD, it doesn't matter. They'll steal your heart and burn you a copy, then fire a bazooka into your hull. Gen Y's Josh Thomas and Kate Malahide. Welcome back to the new series.
Hey, you know what's interesting? I have a confession. It's not interesting.
Yeah.
I've overhyped my anecdote.
No.
Do you know what is something that will fill 20 seconds? Because a few years ago I met you, right, at the Woodford Folk Festival, right? And you were signing autographs, and I really liked you, but I couldn't afford your CD, so I got you to sign an autograph, and then I was like, oh, I bought the autograph, but I left it, the CD, but I left it back at my tent, because I was, like, embarrassed, and that's bad enough, because I lied, but then later on my friend burnt the CD that they bought of yours, and then I just put it in the cover. So I owe you $25.
Yeah, we'll collect that later.
Yeah.
At least you weren't the little kid who came, I think must have been that same day at Woodford. There was this little 8-year-old kid who was the last in line, and he was, I don't have your CD, but can you please sign my undies? And, you know, he was only 8, and it felt wrong.
That was me as well.
Right. But then I leant down and I signed his underpants, gritting my teeth, and I looked up and then he said, so, who are you?
Well, you know, Kate, we know who you are. Kate Miller-Heidke, ladies and gentlemen. OK, time to peg the footy card onto the rear spokes of tonight's first game, chicken or egg. Yes, yes, well may you yay. Well, which came first? Now, the Buddhists and fans of the musical version of Lost Horizon will tell you that life is eternally repeating itself. It's all a circle. There's no beginning or end, no coming first or last. Well, fortunately for us, there are no Buddhists on the panel tonight and no fans of the musical Lost Horizon in existence. So we can play this game with impunity. For 1 point each. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? You would have seen that movie.
It was truly awful.
The world is... That wasn't Max von Sydow in it? And Liv Ullmann?
Whoever they are.
Oh.
Well, this is more accessible. This is chicken or egg. We have a look at 2 things, and you've got to tell me which came first. That's very simple. Let's have a look at the very first one. Have a look here. It's Dick Sargent or Dick York, and we're talking about.
Is it us?
No, it's Generation X. It was Daffyd and Charlie.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Hugs?
Well, Dick York's from that show he used to be on.
Bewitched? Bewitched?
Yes, good one. And Dick Sargent's from the same show.
Yeah, you've grasped the concept there.
They're pretty much...
You've got to tell me
which interchangeable. I'm going to go... what do you reckon, Dick York first, then Dick Sargent?
Absolutely. Just visually, you've definitely got to go that way. Yep. Dick York, followed by Sargent.
You have no idea what you're talking about. So you're saying Dick York?
Dick York, then Dick Sargent.
All right, let's have a look. Is it Dick York or is it Dick Sargent? It is Dick York, 1964 versus 1970. Well done. That's a point. That's a point. OK, well, here we go. Have a look at this one here. Tell me which came first. Was it the one with mint in it? The one with mint in it or the one with chocolate substance in it? Jen, why? Which one do you think? Rectangular or circle?
I think the mint one looks more
You think the mint one?
old-fashioned.
Kate? Yeah, you happy with that, Josh?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Let's have a look. Is it the mint one first? Is it the mint? Yes, it is by 2 years, 1962. Well done, you're on the board. You're on the board. Baby boomers, you're not on the board yet.
We've been pressing.
Do you want to press now? Press now. OK, you're in.
I woke up one morning with mint slices in my bed.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
I don't know how they got there.
We heard that before, Tom.
I think it was...
All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the next one. Now, you buzzed in. You buzzed in
we
first,
buzzed
Baby
in,
boomers.
so we
You're
get
already
to
in.
answer this
This one
one.
is just for you. Do you tell me which came first in this next instance? Was it Microsoft or Apple? Microsoft or Apple?
Microsoft. I reckon it's Microsoft.
But Apple started small.
Well, they've had the Apple... No, that's not Atari, wasn't it? They weren't Apple.
All right, say Microsoft, and then if it's wrong,
You're gonna hit
you
me.
can leave.
OK. No. I want to slip in slowly, so I'll go Apple.
No.
Apple. Let's have a look. If it's Apple, no. Never listen to Amanda.
Mum and Dad
There's a
are
lesson to
fighting.
be learned. No, it's Microsoft was first by a year, so I'm sorry you don't get the point there, but you're not on the board.
All right.
All right, last one. Let's have a look at this. Tell me which came first. Oh, Jen White's already gone in. Is it the EA Falcon or the VN Commodore?
Come on, Josh.
Yeah. EA Falcon or GN Commodore?
What do you think?
Kate, Josh?
Kate? I know I buzzed.
Is it those particular models?
Yes.
I reckon the Falcon.
You reckon the Falcon, the EA Falcon? Well, let's see if you're right. Let's see if you... Yes, you are by a couple of months. Very good. That's good, that's good. You're winning, Gen Y. You're on 3.
Wow.
You're on 3. OK, well, so that's not too bad. Gen Y are winning. And now, a bonus question for our audience. Which will come first, more of tonight's show or a bunch of ads? Correct. 1 point for you, and here they are.